What's going on, everybody? Jess and I have just seen the first rehearsal of the Netherlands, who have taken to the stage today in Rotterdam. Jess, walk us through this performance.
Of course. So for this performance, it starts off with Jenagu and his two backing vocalists, one of whom is his twin brother, kind of standing very close to him with lots of close-up shots. And the whole kind of staging at this point is quite dark and moody with lots of kind of imagery of storms in the backdrop. And then as we head into the chorus, we see the appearance of the one backing dancer that he has. And all of this is kind of happening on the main stage. And then as we kind of get towards the middle eight part of the song, we see all four of them on stage move to one of the side stages where they're all kind of very close together, singing and dancing. And then this then kind of brings in an explosion of color onto the stage, and we see kind of lots of text, of the lyrics, "You Cannot Break Me," coming up on the screen. And then the performance ends with all of them on this kind of side stage.
Yeah, lots of really cool elements here, I would say. I didn't see storms myself, but what I saw were kind of like cracks, and it makes sense because in the chorus they're singing "You Won't Break Me," and yes, in that moment as well, when we get to the chorus, you mentioned the dancer that they have doing a contemporary dance in making very abrupt movements, and it fits the words quite effectively. It's something that I think although it's kind of contemporary and very artistic, it's not so the message I don't think is going to get lost on people. And yeah, like going from this transition from soft colors, because there's more blue and black than anything, and then obviously with the cracks we got some touches of white, but yes, once we get those African drums kick in and they're making their way out to the main stage, that's when we get that explosion of color, and it does fit really, really nicely. Vocally, we have to say, great as ever. I don't think there were ever any doubts in his vocal abilities. It sounds, as it should. And yeah, great to see him there with his twin brother. And they also join together in the dancing when they go to that moment on the walkway. They're all doing the choreography synchronized. So of course here we're not talking about qualification because this is the host country, and we do know that they're going to be performing 23rd on the night, so quite a bit towards the end. Let's do our best to discuss possibilities, because we know that the last few years we've seen host countries unfortunately suffer, whether it's because kind of regardless of the musical quality. Do you think that might be the case here?
Possibly, yes. I think that the staging for this song has really elevated the song, and kind of the very first live performance of this song that we saw when it was revealed was very kind of simple and stripped back. But this time round, there's a lot more happening, and there's a story being told on the stage. And I think for this reason, I think it's going to appeal more to the audience because they have something to really kind of get into and to watch, essentially. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to win again. I don't see this as a winner, but I could potentially see this as a top 10 in the final for the Netherlands. But we shall see.
How many countries does that make it in the top 10 for you now?
I mean, I'm probably nearing 30 at least. So, yeah.
Yeah, so when we discussed this in our Vox Verdict series, I did feel like it was kind of hard to pinpoint why I felt like this song kind of had a hard time blending in. And it's different to some other songs that I've described in that way. I see a lot of musical qualities here that it's almost kind of better on its own than as part of a competition like this. But with that said, I think that this entry is deserving of some mad jury points. It's got to happen, and if not, then that's going to be really sad. I do think that there is something to be said about the host country and how throughout the show we're shown the Netherlands in so many capacities, and people are aware of that, and people are perhaps thinking about the fact that we're already there, so why would we vote for them again? I do think it is a factor. I just hope that some people can at least get over that and see the message of this song, as beautiful as it is, as beautiful as the singing is and the imagery. It's really, really well done. So I'm hoping for a good placement. I don't want to see another host country in the bottom 5, because this is not an entry that deserves that.
Yeah, I agree.
But let us know what you think. We should be seeing some rehearsal clips soon. What do you think of Jenagu's song, Birth of a New Age? We'd love to know what you think in the comments. And we will see you later for some more reactions. Take care.
Bye.